or, you know, sometimes they're mentally, you know, disturbed from their past experiences.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think you need to be able to reason with them and talk with them real well.
Okay.
And I think just basically, you know, talking and sharing things with them and learning and treating them like, you know, a person, because they really haven't been treated that well.
Yeah.
You know, they need to be so-called pampered for a while.
Okay.
You know, just taken care of. That's basically what they need.
Okay. Some affection, some respect, and some understanding.
Exactly.
Al, you can stay home next time. Take Tyler with you, Michael, to tell that story. How long does this licensing process take? Al talked about the things that he had to go through, and while they sound a little bit awesome, they're really fairly routine, the security check and the fingerprinting. People have come to expect that these days, particularly because people are concerned about the integrity of young people. And we've seen some things in the paper lately that remind us we need to have that,
you know,
that reassurance.
Probably the opportunity now in the summer, the licensing process would be would be quicker. In that, you know, you always have people that decide, gee, I think I'll become a foster parent just before Christmas, or, you know, just before Thanksgiving, in the spirit of the season, they finally see the bumper sticker or the T-shirt, and they say, I'll call now, and maybe it'll take a couple weeks. Well, it takes about 3 months to be licensed, mainly because we have to wait for things like the fingerprints to come back and the references to come back and to compile the licenses. But and depending on when people enter the 18-hour training, you know, that's part of it. But we have training sessions that are starting up through the middle of July. So if people were anxious to get started at this point, there would be very little break. They wouldn't have a time when they're sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting.
Things would flow right along.
Right. So it would take probably close to 3 months.
What's the term of a license for a foster parent?
It's good for a year.
Okay.
But to renew the license, all that a person really has to do is attend like 2-3 hour seminars, so 6 hours of advanced training. And we have so many opportunities during that following year that it's very easy.
It's not hard to get that.
Oh, no. Okay. No. That's not a roadblock to anyone.
I got to ask Mark, why do you want to be a lawyer? I'm serious. What led you to considering the law as a career?
I don't know. You know, I'm interested in, you know, people's rights and stuff.
Okay. And protection of those rights. Is the appeal of appearing in public and maybe in a courtroom and being a little bit of a ham actor when the occasion is that part of it?
I don't know yet. Well.
Okay. We'll find out next time we have you on. We'll give you a chance to do that. Michael, there's just a couple minutes left, and there's another aspect of service that you offer that is really fresh and new, at least to me, and I'd like you to describe briefly the respite program. Okay. And I think people have come to know what respite really means. It's, oh boy, give me a break.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the respite program is a program by which we license families to take foster children from other families. Okay, and it kind of it requires a little less training. You know,
because it's an interim kind of thing.
Yeah, and what it does is it also affords that foster parent the knowledge of of how long the child is going to stay, which in many cases foster parents don't have that luxury. You know, they say foster care is temporary, but temporary is a real ambiguous term.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
It could be days, could be years, but in respite, you know when the child's coming and you know when the child's leaving. Okay, because all you're doing is giving another foster parent a break so they can go away on vacation, have a little time to themselves. We use respite for when foster parents have, say, a family emergency, a sick
something
relative
they have to take
where they
care
have
of.
to go take care of a relative, and the child will go to a respite home. It's usually right in the neighborhood. But we are intensely trying to recruit respite homes at this point because of the summer coming on, and that's when a lot of our regular foster parents want to get away.
Sure, okay. Good, I appreciate your explaining that. For information about becoming a foster parent, we hope we've whetted your appetite toward that very great goal. Or about the respite program that Michael just described, very easy. Call 255-KIDS, K-I-D-S. Nietos, you're a neat bunch. Thanks for being here today, and thank you for joining us for Arizona 87.